What's up? Back with another Fair Shake review. This time we're going to be talking about N9ne's More Fear. So, Interfere was definitely a pretty decent project from Tech, and I guess he had a few more things to say that could be put together with, you know, the full album. So I don't know if I think some of these are post creation of the album, and some of these are probably ones that didn't quite make the initial album as well. But Tech is not unaccustomed to creating like additional music to go along with past projects. He's definitely done it before, so this is no exception. So with this, it starts off with this little skit, the heist, where they're getting ready to rob this seems like this market, and that also goes into the report skit as well. And I guess it's to kind of tie into, you know, the riots and stuff that happened shortly after the incident with George Floyd. But to me, it doesn't really hold weight in the project, since it's only those two little skit things, and I don't get how it really ties in. But, you know, I guess to keep it topical, I don't know. The closest thing I could see to, you know, when it comes to the songs slightly being related is Inside, with Chris Calico, and I actually really like that song, but it's just kind of dealing a little bit with how inside his mind is a much better place than the way it is outside. And outside, you know, you deal with a lot of different opinions and struggles and strife. So that's kind of what that whole song kind of ends up dealing with, and that can somewhat be tied to, you know, the times we are in with the pandemic as well. But yeah, really dug that. But the first track, let's go back to doing this in order. Interference, the intro 3, was also really dope. I really enjoyed it. Like some more really dope spitting that you can expect from Tech at any time. And then Witch Slap is the track with Corey Taylor, which I believe is the lead singer of Slipknot. And then it also has Hobson and Great Dang on it. And it's a little bit more of a rock influenced track that, you know, Tech is definitely not a stranger to. But this time, I didn't quite enjoy it that much. But, you know, it's just, you know, talking about, hey, don't talk smack to me, don't play with me, because I will slap you, you know, if you get out of hand. But, you know, and it didn't quite do it for me. Then we get I Don't Give a Fuck, like like a super noodle dish from Vietnam. So, you know, you got the soup pho, and that's why you get the title there. The verses are really good. The chorus, you know, being based off of that wordplay is a little cheesy, but you know, it's a little catchy too. I don't give a super noodle dish. I don't give a super noodle dish. It's like, all right, yeah, it sounds silly to say, but you know, Chris can deliver courses in a way that just makes you not care. But yeah, but the spitting on it, the verses are just, it's some technical mastery that I just enjoy so much. And I've already talked about Inside, so the very last song, which I think is like my favorite from the project, it would happen to be Spectre. Tech has definitely talked about not getting his just due quite a bit, but the way he does it in this one, I feel really gets that point across, and even mentions how he's in how a lot of things that he's done is now being accepted, and how he's influenced some artists and even some labels with his business model, which, you know, with the Strange Music business model, how that's been used to help create other entities out there, and just the way he brings his point across in this song was just expertly done in a way that I feel he hasn't done in some of the others. Some of the other ones just felt like complaining, but this time I feel like he's like just bringing the straight facts. This time it's just like, yo, I do this junk, and I just gotta accept that people kind of treat me like a ghost, kind of like they know about me, but I'm not really there. But yeah, it's very much true, like the points he brings out in here. But yeah, this extra EP is definitely it definitely has some really cool stuff on here. The skits in Which Lap is the only thing that I'm just like, yeah, I can do without. But the others, I'm fine with throwing it into my regular tech rotation, because tech just is always just making so much music that it's just like, hey man, throw on some tech, and if this comes on, I'll be right there rocking. It's very consistent quality, you know. Even when he, you know, adjusts his sound to more and more, like he's been different for a while, and now he's kind of starting to fit in a little bit, at least production wise, at times. But yeah, I digs it. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you guys thought, and until next time, much love, peace.